Chapter 15. Something is brewing. Asheeda and Aaliyah were slowly becoming more than just friends. As the days passed, Asheeda found herself falling in love with her bestie. They would hop in Asheeda's convertible and drive to the beach on the weekend just them together. Asheeda never felt so happy in her life. When they got to the beach, Asheeda would wear this orange bikini which really made her melanin pop, and Aaliyah had on this bathing suit which really made her thickum thighs stand out. And they looked like slabs of meat to Asheeda. And to add more fun, Asheeda brought out the booze. Ooh, pour me some of that, said Aaliyah. Here you go. Some vodka for your cute ass, said Asheeda.
Yeah. Yeah. I know you're watching all over
Hey, this is my jam. I'm about to pop this booty like bubblegum, said Aaliyah as she started twerking. And Asheeda was mesmerized. Aaliyah was kind of more free-spirited and didn't take much vodka to get her lit. Asheeda was trying her hardest to shake, but her ass was small and she didn't really want to be seen in public shaking her ass like that. But Asheeda then saw a sign for his all-girls club called the Lady Pond, and she had an idea. Ooh, Aaliyah, look. We should go into that club over there. Yes, let's go have some real fun. Then both girls went inside and the club was filled with women popping pussy like popcorn. Asheeda and Aaliyah could really be themselves, and that night they got super drunk. Asheeda even started sliding down on the pole and moving those cheeks, just turned all the way up. After the club, the girls went back to the hotel room, and they were pretty much stumbling. Asheeda tried to take off her shoes, but she fell into the bed next to her. A little embarrassing, but Aaliyah didn't seem to care. After she stumbled onto the bed, one of her boobs popped out the bra, and Aaliyah tried to put it back in for her, but then Aaliyah gave the breast a little rub, and she pulled her closer, and they both kissed. Soon they both got naked and had sex again. This time, Asheeda brought out her freaky side and put it down on Aaliyah, drowning her in her moist love. After that, Asheeda and Aaliyah just laid in bed together, trying to figure out what was going on between them. Damn, that was good. That was really good. I don't think my pussy ever did that before, Aaliyah said. Oh my god, you're so nasty. But I need to ask you, do you like me? Asheeda asked. What kind of question is that? Of course I like you. Asheeda, you're like the best thing that ever happened to me. You made me feel comfortable liking girls and stuff. Because I was so confused with boys, girls. I was a hot ass mess. But now I feel good, said Aaliyah as she kissed the sheet on her cheek. You know, to tell you the truth, I was crushing on you for a long time. But I never thought you wanted me. And I had sex with this guy back in high school, and I don't know, it kind of hurt. But that was the first time I ever gave myself to somebody. And even while I was with him, I still wanted you. That sounds so crazy. No, I'm glad you told me how you feel. It makes me and your girlfriend even more better, said Aaliyah as she and Asheeda kissed. It was later on that night, and Asheeda was lying in bed when suddenly she saw a light from her bag go off. It was Sebastian with important information. Hey, Sebastian, what is it? We found GMO going underground in this wooded area. I think that's where he's hiding out at. Alright, I'll go check it out. Hey, kid, whatever you do, make sure you're on the lookout. He could have trash laid out just waiting for you, said Caroline. Got it. And oh yeah, make sure your girlfriend over there doesn't notice, said Sebastian. Damn, how'd you know? Trust, we heard it all. You girls are very loud. Can y'all be kinky and quiet? Sebastian said. Whatever, I'm going to check this place out, says Asheeda. Then while Aaliyah slept, Asheeda kissed her on her forehead, put on her hero suit, and went to investigate this strange sighting. She followed the coordinates that Sebastian gave her and came to his abandoned campsite in the wooded area. When Asheeda got out, she walked slowly, making sure she didn't step on anything. But then suddenly this canister of tear gas came from behind and was almost about to explode, spreading drowsiness gas onto Asheeda. But she burned it crisp just in time. Then Asheeda noticed something strange on the ground. So she used her wind powers and blew the moss covering it away. She saw it was a minefield all laid out. So she walked around avoiding a huge blast till suddenly, these robot minions with extra stretchable hands attacked Asheeda. So Asheeda fought them and then more came out. They all surrounded her till she went up high into this tree to avoid them. Then she unleashed a little tsunami and washed away all the robots into this lake. She thought she was in the clear when suddenly, peekaboo, said GMO as he appeared out of nowhere. Asheeda tried to blow him away with wind, but it was no use. Then she shot fireballs at him, but nothing was hurting him. I can do this all night, but it seems you're getting a little tired. Then suddenly GMO threw his little constraint at Asheeda, wrapped around her entire body and had her bound on the ground. Then as Asheeda was struggling to get free, it zapped her and within 30 seconds she was unconscious. That's right, little girl. Time for you to take a long nap. When Asheeda finally came through, she woke up inside his lair, and she was bound to this huge flyover machine which GMO had evil plans with. What? Uh-huh. Where am I? Asheeda yelled out as she woke up. You're in my neck of the woods. But allow me to introduce myself. Then suddenly GMO took off his mask, and it was Roger, which shocked Asheeda. Roger Franstein? So you're this GMO? I knew it. Yeah, that's me. I was tired of my father ignoring me, running that stupid company, always thought about money. He only cared about his business. He never cared about me. He never cared. And now I'm going to spread tyranny to everything he has. What you're strapped to is my very own self-flying bomber. It may be shaped like a blimp, but it's actually a big missile. And once it dives and hits the ground, boom. Now I made 3 of these, each for every one of my father's compounds. And with this very lethal asterisk, I will annihilate all those important and expensive trinkets he made. And with my robot army, I'll certainly have my way. I'm gonna hit him where it hurts. And nobody can stop me. You won't get away with this, Asheeda said. I most certainly will. And I'm going to enjoy watching you squirm hopelessly. So say your last prayers, bitch, 'cause your little braided self will cease to exist, said Roger. Then Roger put back on his mask and pressed this button, which released the missile from the lair into the air. Asheeda was still stuck to his machine, and the trap was pretty much indestructible, so she couldn't use her powers as it proved futile. Asheeda was helpless. She was already 2,500 feet into the air. Then suddenly the side boosters of the missile separated, and they free-falled back down to Earth. She figured it would be the last of her, so while she descended, she closed her eyes and thought to herself. She was swimming inside of her mind, and it showed her as a little girl, flying around her subconscious. Then the gods surrounded her and spoke to her. Asheeda, you were meant to do great things, for we have blessed you with these powers. Focus on the spirit, said the gods as it made Asheeda wake up. She wasn't about to let it go down like this. Asheeda knew she had it in her, but then the pieces of machine was about to hit the beach town she and Aaliyah was staying at, not to mention the missile too. So Asheeda started to chant to herself, I have the power. I have the power. I have the power, she yelled as the marks on her arm glowed, and suddenly she broke herself free. Asheeda let out so much of her inner power that it was enough to destroy all the bits and pieces, including the missile itself, causing a huge explosion in the middle of the sky. Everybody heard it, and nearly all of Boston was startled by it, for the explosion was heard for miles. Aaliyah woke up from hearing the blast and realized that Asheeda wasn't in bed with her. Asheeda? Asheeda? Where are you? Are you in the bathroom? Oh my God, she's gone. Let me call her. It's not like her to just up and leave. But as the phone was dialing, Aaliyah soon heard Asheeda's phone go off. She left it in the room. What the fuck? Why'd she leave her phone? Oh my god, she's missing. I gotta go find her. Maybe she went downstairs. Asheeda gave so much of herself that it took everything within her, and soon she was unconscious again and fell down to earth. Meanwhile, Aaliyah was downstairs talking to the manager. Yes, yes, she's dark skinned, she has braids, and we're both staying in this hotel, Aaliyah said, all nervous. Nah, miss, I'm sorry. I hadn't seen anybody that you described walk in and out of here, and I've been here all day, said the innkeeper. She has to be here somewhere. And then suddenly there was a big bang, and out of nowhere, a sheet fell through the roof and on the second floor, laying in the lobby. After the dust settled, Ali went to see who it was. She was in for a big surprise.